Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another episode of AskGufish. So another short one this week. Probably, man, raising a newborn is no joke. I'm just wiped at the end of this week, but just hanging out, talking guitars with you guys puts me in a good mood. So thank you in advance. Smash the crap out of that like button, actually really helps out, and every like gives me one more joule of energy or whatever. I don't know. Let's jump into your questions. Alexander Carlin Music asks, Agufish, you have anything to do with this? Maybe. By which I mean, yeah. How did you know? So as most of you are aware, and I try to make this clear every time I talk about Harley Benton, I do have a very limited design consultant role with them. Basically, I'll help them spec out certain specialty models. It's usually the more exciting ones, and a lot of the time it's the higher spec ones, including the new Fusions. So I'd seen a lot of feedback on the colors of the Fusion Ts and the Fusion 3s. People loved them, but also wish there were more conservative options as well. At the same time, the super affordable satin black models have been a huge hit. So it was like, okay, let's do an upgraded metal Fusion version of that. The end result is we've got a Fusion T and a Fusion 3, both with dual EMG retroactive hot 70s humbuckers and a Wilkinson hipshot style hardtail, black satin finishes, brushed black hardware, bolt-on roasted maple necks with reverse headstocks, because why not? This isn't your grandpa's Fusion, Graphtec tusk nut, and 24 stainless steel frets. And if you've never tried the EMG retroactives, man, you're kind of missing out. I was really surprised with them in the Amaroks. Their EMG's take on blending the benefits of actives with the feel and response of passives. And you know, I actually think they're the best pickups EMG currently makes. And this is coming from someone who's already a fan of the classic 8160 combo of the headset as well. They're really bright and crunchy and alive. I was surprised at how much more I liked these compared to an 8160 with an 18-volt mod. So yeah, these are much more serious and reserved than the bright Easter egg colors or the flashy veneers across the rest of the Fusions. And of course, they're more metal. Been really into these streamlined looks lately. Kind of like this one back here. But yeah, that's one of the cool things that I've been able to work on. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. As I've said before, for better or worse, as far as my mental health is concerned, I do read all of them. Speaking of streamlined though, that actually leads us quite nicely into the sponsor of today's video, Ridge Wallet. That was actually a pretty decent segue. I don't know what's going on here. Fatherhood has changed me. So let's take a quick second to thank Ridge for sponsoring today's video, and I will use that money for the diaper fund. Everything is to the diaper fund at this point. And you've probably heard about Ridge before, but just in case you haven't, Ridge is redefining the wallet. The designs are sleek, small form factor that can fit into your front pocket. The plate's made of aluminum, titanium, or carbon fiber, or RFID blocking to block scammers from stealing your information, and are held together by a durable elastic band. The quality is excellent, and to back it up, each wallet comes with a lifetime guarantee. It's super easy to access what you need when you need it, and it's been strangely freeing to only carry around what I need without any of the excess. Old receipts, unused loyalty cards, you know the stuff I'm talking about. Plus, they've got loads of colors and styles to choose from, including the brand new Forged Ember and Forged Pacific models, which look so sick. And they even do key cases now, which are really cool. Basically turns your jangly ass keychain into a sleek Swiss Army knife for keys. Again, in the Forged Ember, I mean, it's all super nice and clean. I love it. So if you want to see why so many people are embracing a modern Ridge wallet, head over to ridge.com/Agufish. And for you guys, you can use the code Agufish for 10% off your order and free shipping. That's ridge.com/Agufish, code Agufish, 10% off your order. Link will be in the description, and of course, clicking it helps support the channel and the diaper funds by letting them know that I sent you. And while you're doing that, let's get into the next question. Dylan asks, will your signature come in multiple finishes or just one? I'm really excited for it. Hey, thanks, man. I'm so pleased that there's so much hype and excitement for it, because I'm excited too. You know, putting together your own signature model is such a surreal experience and such a privilege, and I designed it so deliberately to be the best playing, best sounding guitar possible, while also making sure it was affordable for as many people as possible. And what we came up with, legitimately, for the money, I don't think that there is a better spec'd modern single cut on the market. And if you've seen the studio build vlog, you know, when it comes to nice guitars, this room is an embarrassment of riches. And I still choose to play the prototype signatures all the time. Roasted flame maple necks, jumbo stainless steel frets, ebony fingerboards, lumen lays, locking tuners, high quality Korean hardware, custom voice pickups designed specifically and exclusively for this guitar. We've even added a coil split for extra versatility. They feel like much more expensive guitars. Here's where I have to be a bit careful though. They're still a few months out from launch, I believe. The plan is right now to be in a couple of colors, a healthy balance of adventurous and conventional. I'm not gonna say which ones though. I don't want anyone to get upset that their favorite prototype color isn't going to launch, at least not for this run. However, there will most likely be a baritone. Because as we all know, tuning stupid low is a stupid amount of fun, and no one is doing a baritone modern single cut with comparable specs in this price range. So I've taken it upon myself to make it happen. I'm also trying to get at least a couple of lefties in the run. We'll see. Since I'm not the one physically building the guitars, some things are a little out of my control. Really not supposed to be sharing any details this far out because world situation, everything is subject to change.
You could shut the fuck up.
I'm just really excited. I know you guys are excited too, and it's just fun to talk about. Like, V1 was so well received. It's always cool to see them out and in the hands of players who are better than I am. Just very cool to see these ideas on paper become tools for players to make music. And V2 is gonna be even better when it's out. Not a Duncan JB asks, with the new move and setup happening, are you planning to render your future videos in 4K? Those guitars deserve the extra double pixels. Maybe 4K, but probably not for the reason that you're thinking. So traditional wisdom, 4K, higher resolution, higher pixel density, better image quality. The thing is, I only shoot in 1080p for a couple of reasons. One, none of my cameras actually do 4K. And two, even if they could, the editing Hackintosh that I put together is celebrating its 7th birthday this month. As much faith as I have in it, for most things, it couldn't handle a 4K timeline even if I wanted it to. Now you may remember, if you're an OG, I used to export in upscaled 4K. I did that for a couple of reasons. Firstly, YouTube prioritized 4K videos in the algorithm. That doesn't really seem to be a factor anymore. And secondly, for you guys, when you play a video back in 4K, the audio bitrate is higher. So with upscaled 4K, while the picture quality isn't any better, the audio is less compressed. Now I stopped doing that because with this aging machine, the export times were insane. It would also take forever to upload those 4K files. And a lot of people listening on their laptops or on their phones while pooping, not really hearing an audio difference anyways. And that's if you could even load them at all, because playing back 4K, that's taxing on any internet connection. I mean, we were talking at minimum an hour and a half to export and to upload these upscaled 4K files. Just wasn't worth it. Now, all that being said, I am planning on getting one of the new Mac Studios to replace the old girl, and I'll probably turn the Hackintosh into a NAS since it holds an incredible amount of storage. I can't say I'm excited for that extreme dongle life though, but anyone here have experience with the new M1 chips, by the way? Like, is the M1 Max worth it over the M1 Ultra? The Ultra is already a gut-wrenching $2,000. The Max is a soul-crushing $4,000. I would go Windows, but I'm a victim of Apple ecosystem Stockholm Syndrome. Either way, it'll be a huge upgrade over what I'm currently using, and so maybe I'll start upscaling to 4K again, get you guys that higher bitrate audio. Probably not native 4K though. Camera upgrades are expensive too, man. Or you know what? I might make it a Patreon goal. Yeah, sure, why not? If we hit a certain number of patrons, I'll go ahead, utilize the pledges, and get a camera that can shoot in 4K and make the videos extra crispy for you guys. Foreskin Game of 2011 asks, house tour? I need to know the best way to break in and steal all your amps. Yeah, right, there's no way. If you escape with Tone Mountain, Georgia, you deserve it. For legal reasons, that is not an invitation. But yeah, now that the studio build process is done, definitely not a full house tour for that exact reason, but I'll probably do the annual gear collection tour video. Now's a great time to do it because since I've been on a short break, I've got a lot in right now for the backlog of upcoming demos. More guitars make for a more insane video, and I gotta do it before I start letting stuff go to new homes because the new Mac Studio and diapers don't pay for themselves, unfortunately. That would be so dope. Metal Leo 30 asks, after the experience of putting your home studio together, do you feel it will help with future dad crafts for Frida? Pringle emote. Yeah, I mean, as long as she loves playing with guitar racks, we're all good. Uraz, lol, asks, what do you use for a humidifier? I don't. I need recommendations though. I mean, I live in Atlanta and it's pretty humid right now, but it could get kind of tricky in the winter. Hit me up in the comments with humidifier recommendations. Skullman asks, hey Hunter, did you give Harley Benton the idea for their new Amarok shape? If so, you know exactly what the people want. Yeah, man, I got you. So what Skullman is talking about are the EX Amaroks. The Amarok platform is just a really cool one and lends itself very nicely to other shapes besides just a Super Strat, including, for example, their EX shape. For the price, it's pretty crazy. Neck through, ebony fingerboard, stainless steel frets, EMG retroactives, Grover locking tuners, hipshot style hardtails. And honestly, I had no idea these were out already. I didn't even know prototypes were made. And I don't see Harley Benton talking about it on social media either. It's a very bizarre stealth launch. But anyways, there's 6 and 7 string variants for about $500 and $600 respectively, which is definitely near the high end for Harley Benton. In fact, the Amaroks are the most expensive Harley Benton models. It comes in 2 finishes, Black Burst and Blue Black Burst with flame maple veneers. I'm not sure why they used pickup rings in the end for the 6. Direct mount just looks so much better with these. My best guess is there was some sort of mix-up since the EX84, that kind of Hetfield inspired one, is a 6 string with pickup rings. I mean, yeah, what else is there to say, really? They're kind of pricey for a Harley Benton, but spec-wise, they're definitely up there with some of the best Indonesian imports. Actually, you know what? I think I figured it out. These are 100% pre-production prototypes that they've listed for sale on the site. A couple of things give it away. One, it's using the old body shape that somebody's legal team strongly but firmly suggested they change.
Play authentic.
The new EX84s have that cutout at the strap button, which kind of sucks. And 2, more subtle, but the actual production Amaroks have EMGs with custom blacked out pole pieces. These are equipped with off-the-shelf EMGs with standard pole pieces. So I have no idea when these will actually go into production, but yeah, if you want to be the owner of one of these advanced, one-of-a-kind prototypes, because the body shape will change, better act now. Hey, so keep this on your radar. The new Epiphone Jerry Cantrell models we talked about before have officially dropped. They both look absolutely sick. The Wino is the first time Epiphone has done a wine red Les Paul custom with an ebony board, like every proper Les Paul custom should have. And the Prophecy is so clean with that alpine white finish and chrome hardware. I still think it's super random he's gotten the first signature Prophecy, but you know what? It looks great. And I'll be curious to see how much he actually uses it, seeing as, unlike the Wino, it's not a budget version based on a more expensive Gibson, right? Like, it's its own thing. $849 for the Wino, $1149 for the Prophecy, which, man, I can't believe Epiphones and, in fairness, everything have gotten so expensive. Anyways, they're out. I think they'll look cool. What are your thoughts? I didn't mean for this to turn into such a hardcore Harley Benton-centric episode, but here we are. I swear there's other stuff going on in the guitar world. I just happen to know a lot about these. We'll talk about that other stuff next time, because for now, I think that's where we're gonna end this episode of Ask-Gufish. And if for some reason you haven't had your fix of me, in case you missed it, since last episode, we finished the 5-part new Dream Home Studio build vlog mini-series. The last 2 episodes dropped, including the grand finale. It's absolutely insane. I'm so stoked with the space and how it came out. I can't wait to start making all the content I have planned here. The actual build took a lot of time. There was so much footage. My poor computer, but in the end, I'm so happy with how it came out. The desk is amazing. Tone Mountain, Georgia looks sick. It's basically a wall-sized analog Kemper. The guitar situation is insane, especially the stairwell display. And of course, the wall of single cuts. It was a massively fun process and such a pain in the butt to edit. Please watch it. And then the first demo I filmed in the space is up. It's the PRS SE Standard 2408. Which is a great workhorse guitar. If you've been on the fence about getting into PRS, this is the one you should try. And also, the visuals for the demo track, dude, it's nuts. And of course, if you missed last Ask-Gufish, it's an entertaining non-Harley Benton one, talking the future and new era of EVH guitars. It involves semi-hollows, Kirk Hammett's EP, and who makes the best dad guitar, Heritage or Gibson? It's Navigator, but between those two, which one's better? Links to all those in the cards and in the description. For now though, that's it. I'm gonna take advantage of Frida Sophia taking a nap to take one of my own. Shout out to all my amazing patrons for making this and every other video possible. If you want to join them in directly supporting the channel and get bonus extras, link down below. Plus, again, you'd be helping a potential move to crispy 4K. Social media, affiliate, and Discord server links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome, and I'll see you post-nap for another video.